So one of our story to stage speakers asked me a question recently. How do I stop people from being on their phones while I'm talking? What she got in return was the opposite of what she expected. If people are on their phones while you're presenting, they're telling you something, but it's not about them, it's about you. Now, I'm not here to give you tricks to get people off their phones. I'm here to show you how to make your story so engaging that they'll forget their phones even exist. You see, when this came up in the call, some people suggested surprise the audience with something unexpected to jolt them back. Others suggested asking people directly to put your phones away.
Put your fucking phones away.
Now, both can work for a moment. But here's the truth, that should not be your job. If your audience is on their phone, it's not their fault, it's yours. Because the burden of attention does not fall on them to pay, it falls on you to hold. And if you have to do the work of asking them to pay attention once you're already on stage, that's because you did not do the work that would hold their attention before you got there.
The truth hurts.
A good presentation is written before it's designed, before it's delivered. So how do you actually do that? First, open every talk you ever do with clarity and curiosity. These are rules about human communication, right? Not just presenting. You want clarity so your audience knows where you're taking them, but curiosity so that they want to go with you. And here's the thing, as long as that curiosity remains, you've got them. Your job is to create a curiosity gap and then keep paying it off throughout your presentation. That could be through counter-narrative. Most people think attention's about respect, but it's not, it's about relevance. Or it could be an analogy that reframes the whole topic, like attention is like gravity. Strong content pulls people in, weak content lets them drift away. But let's be real for a moment. Phones have their own gravity too. You're not always going to hold attention perfectly. The real skill is pulling it back when you lose it. Now, sometimes that does mean surprising your audience. Sometimes it means changing your delivery. Think of it like a typewriter. The paper's still there, but every now and then, cha-ching, you gotta reset to bring them back. You can do this by shifting your pace, your pitch, your pause, or your pose. One of my favorite examples of this is in the TV show Peaky Blinders. There's a speech in there where Cillian Murphy does all of this just brilliantly. And if you want to see exactly how it works, watch my breakdown of that speech.
Dignity! And you must not complain, because that would be unpatriotic. You soldiers who have fought in France.
Look what he's doing here. This is the second of the P's I want you to look at. Pose. And it's the body language, so to speak. But I think it's more than just body language, because it's your eyes, it's everything. There's so many things to it. But you see what he's doing? He's pointing and he's provoking and he's saying, you. Linked up here. The thing that made that speech work is that it was a good speech to start. Now, very recently, I was asked to coach a senior executive at a global organization. The brief I was given was, he had them on the hook at the beginning, but then he lost them. Can I give him presentation skills? But if he had them on the hook, that tells me he's a capable speaker. He does not need presentation coaching. It's his presentation that needs to be coached. So I asked to see the slides, and there it was. The problem was not him, it was the story. Now, you can be the best speaker in the world, but if the content is boring, you're done. You cannot out-deliver a dead story, and dressing it up with energy and slides is just like putting lipstick on the corpse. It's not going to bring it back to life. And this is not just about stages, this is about all your meetings, your pitches, your everyday communication. If the story is weak, if there's no tension, no relevance, no payoff, the phone will always win. So, don't blame the audience. If you want them off their phones, do not ask for their attention. Design a talk that rewards it. Because here's the truth. You do not lose an audience because you're a bad speaker. You lose them because your story does not keep hitting moments that matter. Miss those moments and the phone becomes the interesting story. Remember, attention is yours to hold, not theirs to pay. And in a world of screens and AI, one of the most important skills you can have is hold